Good morning, IMS students and staff, and welcome to the Daily Morning Quah.
I am Jack.
And I'm Eamon.
Math club is on Tuesday next week, not Monday. There is no school on Monday as it is a teacher work day. So math club is on Tuesday of next week, October 15th.
Math club is for students who are interested in practicing their math skills for the purpose of competing.
If you're interested in running for one of the math club officer positions, president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, please be prepared to give a speech on Tuesday.
Most meetings will be held on a Monday, but there are also several that will be on a Tuesday.
Students are welcome, whether interested or not, in competing or not. So if you enjoy math and would like to practice your problem-solving skills, please join us after school on Tuesday this week in Miss Brewster's room on the 3rd floor. We will meet in room 3215.
Attention all IMS students and staff. Next Tuesday is our final turn-in day for the popcorn/cookie dough drive.
Make sure to give your teacher your envelope with your final orders and money inside on Tuesday.
The challenges are on. Which homeroom class will win? Which peak will win? Will Mr. Cottom and Mr. Goodenough and Mr. Shoemaker be forced to wax their legs on the DMQ?
Will we make our school goal of $60,000?
Go out there and sell, sell, sell.
Go IMS. Let's show our Panther pride.
Ping Pong Club will meet today underneath the stairs in front of the main gym.
Have you heard about Annual Reflections? It's an annual art contest to encourage students to explore their talents and express themselves.
Each year, over 300,000 students in pre-K through grade 12 create original works of art in response to a student-selected theme. The theme for this year is Look Within.
Students submit original works of art in one or all of the 6 available categories: dance, choreography, film production, literature, music composition, photography, or visual arts. The due date for turning in his artwork is November 1st, so there's still time to enter if you're interested.
You can find all the details on the PTSA website or pick up an entry from the office.
Here's an interview with several of our IMS staff about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hi. Hispanic Heritage Month is a nationally celebrated month recognizing the contributions of Hispanics in the United States. It is celebrated from September 15th to October 15th.
You know, we really just want you to be really proud and to really embrace the values and the traditions, the language, you know, we want to take this opportunity to celebrate this month, but we also want to extend it throughout the year. And what Francisca and I are planning on doing is forming a Latino club, again, just to create a space for students of Latino backgrounds, just to get together as a club, and maybe we can meet like once or twice a month and really you know, work on activities and really celebrate that. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the Daily Morning Quah. Please introduce yourself.
Hi there. My name is Mrs. Ganotra. This is my 2nd year at IMS, and this year I'm one of the 6th grade ELA teachers. My parents are originally from Mexico, and so when folks ask me to identify myself, I would say that the way that I would introduce myself is Mexican American.
All right, what are some of the celebrations you remember growing up as a child and even now?
Yeah, so there's like a lot of celebrations. I think as part of the culture, one of the main things is that we always had things like carne asadas, which are like barbecues. And the point of that was just being around family and just having food and then like breaking bread together. Some of the bigger celebrations that I remember was having my quinceañera. So for those folks that don't know what a quinceañera is, that is when a girl turns 15. They get like this big party. Family, friends are invited. I think for my quinceañera, there was about 200 or 300 folks that attended. It's like a really big deal in our culture. And so that was really fun. I got to ride in like a limo. I had like there was like a mass portion of it where I attended mass, and then after that there's like cake and like again the big dress, and just like one of the big things my family did was like the live music, having banda there, which is a type of music. So we had that going on. Other things that I would say are like at regular birthday parties, we had things like a piñata where you break it and you have candy. Like big things that my parents did were like the bouncy houses, which I think are similar to some of the American traditions. And then again, there was like a real push for like having homemade food. So even to this day, my grandmother is like, we will not be catering. It's always like we make the food. So that's some of the traditions that I remember growing up.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Daily Morning Quah. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's Horacio Valdez, and I'm one of the counselors here at IMS, and this is my second year.
Okay. And what do you value most about your culture?
There's a lot that I value in our culture. My parents were born and raised in Mexico, and then when they married, they came into the United States to work. So I identify myself as a Mexican American. They came into the United States, and 11 of the children, we were born here, and we were migrant farm workers. And like I said, what I value the most, there's a lot of things, but what I value the most is growing up as a migrant farm worker. It seemed like we were always together as a family. I mean, we were together from sun up to sundown, and we went out and picked fruit. And it wasn't until later that I realized how special that was the family was always together. If you can imagine, mom, dad, and 7 or 8 of us out in the field. So we, like at 10 o'clock, we would have breakfast, the coffee and the tacos and such. And then about 12 or 12:30, we would have lunch, and then we were done working maybe 5, 6 o'clock. So we were always together, and that's what I remember. And I started working, I think I was like 8 years old, and I continued to work until I was out of high school. And even a little bit when I was in college, when I would go back in the summers, I would join my family and we would work. So that's what I really, really value. And I think that we've lost a little bit of that as a family, is that nowadays, very seldom do families eat together and are together. So that's something that I really, really value and I really miss. And even today, we are really, really close as a family, but I think it was because we were always together growing up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Daily Morning Quah. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Francisca Mejia Campos, and I work as a family liaison for the Issaquah School District. And I am here at IMS every Tuesday morning, and I identify as Mexican, as I was born in Mexico and have lived here since I was 7 years old.
Which Latino/Latina has inspired or motivated you the most?
The Latina that has inspired me the most is Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. She was the first Hispanic to become the Supreme Court Justice and only the third female to do so. So she has inspired me a lot because she grew up in a low-income housing in New York. Her father passed away when she was little, so she was raised by a single mother. And through her education, she became what she is now, and she shows me that through education, anything can become possible. And even if you're in a bad situation, even if you think that you don't have enough money or you're that you have so many barriers, she has shown me that that's not true, and that with perseverance and most importantly with an education, you can achieve anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the Daily Morning Quah. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Mrs. Stevens, and I am the Positive Behavioral Social Emotional Support Coach at IMS, and I run the Panther Store, and I am kind of in charge of making sure that the culture at IMS is safe and consistent and a predictable place for kids to learn.
What would you like our Latino students to know while they're at IMS?
The biggest thing I want them to know is that IMS is for everyone, and I really want our Latino kids to feel good about where they come from and their culture and their celebrations and who they are. because every piece of them is so wonderful, and the depth of their experiences and their families add so much to this school, and we absolutely treasure their presence here. So I want them to be so proud of who they are and to know that we are very, very happy and proud that they are here.
Thank you.